to Newark Tech by just 1 point. Time check. The time is approximately 8:45 p.m. That time check is brought to you by All Star Motors, providing you with services you can trust. They provide you with ASC certified mechanics, New Jersey State inspection facilities, used car sale, authorized police towing and emission repair facilities. You can call them at 973-762-8771. That's 973-762-8771. Coming up next, you want to hear what Mark Cuban had to say. We'll be right back.
Want to take a cruise but don't have a U.S. visa? No problem. Cruise and Rail Travel are experts at cruises that do not require U.S. visa. Visit www.cruiseandrail.net or call 868-631-8785. Find us on Facebook or drop us a tweet.
Are you looking for a professional logo design for your website, brand, or business? Then we are the company you are looking for. We are professional graphic designers, and with our skills, we will design a perfect, high-quality logo for you. We work with standout concepts, nice contrasts, and color balance. Please let us know your text for use in logo, web address, color of logo that you want. We will design 3 variations of your logo for you to choose from for only $99.95, with 100% refund of your $99.95 if you're not satisfied. We provide fast delivery and professional design. We also design any size web banner ad for $35. Call us at 347-674-1680. That's 347-674-1680. An operator is standing by to take your call.
Do you want your kid to run faster with better running form and conditioning for his or her sport? Then Running Development Academy is the place for him or her. Our training packages fix their form and make them run faster. How about training to run a marathon or just run faster in your respective event? Maybe you just want to learn to run properly and lose weight in the process. Our trainers, a former 800 meters track Olympian and an 8 times world record holder in Masters Track and Field, will get you there. Don't delay. Sign up today at runningdevelopmentacademy.com or contact us at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444 to learn more.
Want to learn piano for kids? Then I recommend Wendy Goldstein School of Piano. Wendy Goldstein has been offering piano lessons since 1993 and teaches piano in a very natural way. An alumni of Manhattan School of Music, Wendy creates customized lesson plans for each student and helps bring music alive. Wendy provides you a convenient location, the best value, and the most fun way to learn piano. All ages are welcome and the first lesson is always free. Have questions? Call Wendy at 201-207-5169. The South Orange Maplewood Community Coalition on Race presents its first annual Cultural Heritage Festival on June 14, 2014 at the Maplewood Memorial Park from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Come enjoy food, crafts, and merchandise from the Caribbean, USA, Mexico, Africa, Italy, India, Thailand, Greece, and many other countries. Delight in ethnic dancers and musicians. Partake in free cultural activities of all kinds, including belly dancing, story time, multicultural Zumba, Tai Chi, limbo, Israeli dancing, origami, face painting, just to name a few, and most of all, admission is free. Dance and sing to the tunes of ethnic performers and music from Britain, Hawaii, Africa, India, Ireland, Dixieland, Japan, and hip-hop. Celebrate the diversity of South Orange and Maplewood and have a fun day for all. Vendor and sponsorship spots are still available. Call 973-761-6116. That's 973-761-6116. Or email info@twotowns.org for more information.
Get into the discussion at 973-327-3626. This is the South Orange Maplewood Online Radio Experience. We want to hear your opinion. You can log on to showmore.org or give us a call at 973-327-3626. This is the South Orange Maplewood Online Radio Experience. We want to hear from you at 973-327-3626 or log on to showmore.org to let us know your opinion. You're listening to the South Orange Maplewood Online Radio Experience. For more, go to showmore.org to participate in the discussion.
Someone who cares very much about you is amazed that you may not know how amazing you are. Of all the things you can make in life, remember you make a difference because you matter. You are the hero in your story. And if you want to know what life's for, it's for you because you matter. The road ahead is always under construction. Follow your dreams. They know the way, and you will find your way because you matter. Be okay with who you are, because sometimes just doing okay is okay because you matter. Now give yourself a hug and another one and relax. And by the way, when you go to bed at night, also put your doubts to rest. That you matter is God's blessing. Peace and blessings.
We are back with you. It's in the Village with Anselm on the South Orange Maplewood Online Radio Experience. Coming to you every Monday through Friday from 8 to 9:30 p.m. That's 8 to 9:30 p.m. You could reach us here at 973-327-3626. That's 973-327-3626. So, of course, the issue of the day is the statements made by Dallas Mavericks owner Mark Cuban. And if you have not heard what Mark Cuban had to say, let's listen to exactly what Mark Cuban had to say before we have that discussion. Let's listen to Mark Cuban.
You know, in this day and age, this country has really come a long way, putting any type of bigotry behind us, regardless of who it's towards, whether it's, you know, the LGBT community, whether it's xenophobia, you know, fear of people from other countries. We've come a long way, and with that progress comes a price, where we're a lot more vigilant in and we're a lot less tolerant of different views. And it's not necessarily easy for everybody to adapt or evolve. I mean, we're all prejudiced in one way or the other. If I see a black kid in a hoodie and it's late at night, I'm walking to the other side of the street. And if on that side of the street there's a guy that has tattoos all over his face, white guy, bald head, tattoos everywhere, I'm walking back to the other side of the street. And the list goes on of stereotypes that we all live up to and are fearful of. And so in my businesses, try not to be hypocritical. You know, I know that I'm not perfect. I know that I live in a glass house and it's not appropriate for me to throw stones. And so when I run into bigotry in organizations I control, I try to find solutions. I'll work with people. I'll send them to training. I'll send them to sensitivity training. I'll try to give them a chance to improve themselves, because I think helping people improve their lives, helping people engage with people they may fear or may not understand, and helping people realize that while we all have our prejudices and bigotries, we have to learn that it's an issue that we have to control, that it's part of my responsibility as an entrepreneur to try to solve it, not just to kick the problem down the road, because it does society, it does my company no good, it does my customers no good, it does society no good if my response to somebody and their racism or bigotry is to say, it's not right for you to be here. Go take your attitude somewhere else.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The words of Mark Cuban, owner of the Dallas Mavericks, that have caused a lot of controversy in the sports world today. Now, according to an article in Fox Sports written by Clay Travis, the article states, let's be honest, white people don't write or talk publicly about race unless it is to condemn people for being racist. It's easier that way. If we all create a universe where everyone and everything is either racist or not racist, then it's about identifying your camp. You're on one side or the other, either entirely racist or entirely not racist. There is no room for nuance or awkward uncertainty. The company line from most white people is this: racism is bad and we are not racist. In fact, most white people today fear being called a racist more than just about anything in the world. How much so? Put it this way. If your average white person had to choose between getting arrested for a DUI or being publicly branded a racist, just about every single one of us will be picked getting a DUI. That's right. We rather put countless lives in danger, go to jail and face criminal charges, than be called a racist in America today. That's how potent the charge of racism has become. And you know who talks about race less than white people? White people involved in business. Aside from a generalized and glib stance in favor of affirmative action and diversity, buzzwords that frequently translate to insubstantial action, most white executives will rather be waterboarded than ask for their personal view on race relations. I mean, sure, every CEO in America hates racism. We all know this, right? They abhor it deeply from the depths of their nearly all-white gated communities and nearly all-white private school they send their kids to, and from the nearly all-white country clubs they play golf in. Why do you have to ask? These people hate racists. Which brings us to Mark Cuban. God loved Mark Cuban for being an NBA owner who didn't see the ongoing Donald Sterling mushroom cloud and think, you know what? Maybe I'll avoid talking about race today in a business interview. Maybe it's not the right time to talk about who I crossed the street to avoid. Maybe it's not the right time to admit that I sometimes judge people based on what they look like. Nope. Mark Cuban saw all this controversy and thought, now is the perfect time for me to talk about race in America today. And you heard Mark's comments. The result was an additional mushroom cloud. Was Mark Cuban racist? Were his opinions fair? Was his evocation of Trayvon Martin case heard too soon? How about the white guys with tattoos? ESPN turned Cuban comments into a lead story in its broadcast. In all the rush to analyze his comments, no one ever thought to ask, when was the last time Mark Cuban walked anywhere in neighborhoods that weren't filled with rich people? Okay, we need to have at least one joke in here. But instead of his ambulatory habits, which I like to focus on, is this Cuban line. We all prejudice in one way or another. It's 100% true. Every single person of every race and ethnicity judges people all day long based on how they look, how they walk, their mannerism, what they say or do on social media. We all do it. If you doubt me, go read the comments on Instagram or Twitter. Break down what's being said to its root essence, and the vast majority of time it values judgment of one sort or another. We are all tribal, seeking to classify people as either with or against us. It is impossible to avoid judging people. We biologically wired to do so, but we are also smart enough to be conscious of our thoughts and examine whether they're legitimate. That's why the most interesting thing Cuban said came after he talked about prejudices, where he acknowledged that he attempts to rectify these initial opinions and allow them to become more nuanced, to judge people as individuals as opposed to the symbolic representation we attach to their physical appearance. Now, the article goes on. And, you know, Mark Cuban has a point.